So, here we are again, taking another shot at being a minimalist who runs a tech YouTube channel. This time, I have made a few changes to my desk setup to make it have a better minimal aesthetic. Being in a tech space, I know there are 3 requirements to be a minimalist. A monochromatic setup, throw in a black notebook, and only buy the accessories you absolutely need. YouTube told me I needed all of these. Minimalism in tech is a difficult concept to understand, mostly because if you're a tech head like me, you probably like being an early adopter, buying the newest tech as soon as possible just so you can go ahead and tinker around with it and mess around with all the options and any of the newest things or the newest features that come out with it. Now, there's a lot of videos out there that tell you what tech you absolutely need. They constantly tell you you need this or you need this accessory, but in reality, a lot of the times you probably don't even need it. You probably have all those accessories lying around, or you're gonna end up buying it and they're gonna end up in a box somewhere. This isn't to say you need to stop buying tech accessories. Just don't buy the useless ones you'll probably stuff in a box in a few days and never use again. It's easy to fall into the trap that maybe I'll use it one day. This is always a white lie we tell ourselves to avoid feeling like we fell into the trap of buying a useless accessory. Sooner or later, we come to realize that we now have become a hoarder of all the accessories that we will never use. To avoid this, always ask yourself, do you need this accessory or do you just want it? It's not bad to have a couple of accessories for different occasions, such as having multiple Apple Watch bands, one for going out and then others for working out, but you shouldn't be having a bunch of Apple Watch bands that you can't even go through them, or if you even have enough to go through one different one each day of the month, you definitely have too much. You can also look at selling all of your old tech. This is a practice that I have been following now for probably a couple years. Anytime I want to upgrade something I have, I go ahead and look at selling it first, getting that money I make from it, and then using that to buy the new one that I want. Now, this ensures that I don't have multiple accessories for a tech product that I no longer own, as well as giving me a little bit of extra money to help me buy the newer tech. A simple way to go about this is to look through all the tech accessories you have, and if you have an accessory for a product that you no longer own, go ahead and sell it, or if you don't want to go through the trouble of selling it, go ahead and get rid of it, trash it, or give it off to a family member. If you also find some tech accessories that you haven't used in a couple months, you should get rid of those too, because most likely you won't be using them in the near future. Now, this is a practice that you can use not only on tech, but you can also use this when going through your wardrobe or looking through any other thing that you want to get rid of, doing the spring cleaning or whatever type of cleaning you want to do. Overall, minimalism should be helping you de-stress and declutter your space. Having a clean living space will help you enjoy the tech that you already have without having to make a decision on what accessory you want to use today. You will also have a lot better luck finding the cable you need, and you won't lose things into the abyss of a junk drawer. Ideally, you would only need one cable to charge all of your accessories. Thanks, Apple. Lucky for us, there are companies that make cables with multiple ends, so you can only have one cable for everything. Some of these accessories will cost you a little bit more, but you are paying for both the convenience of having multiple ports on one single cable, as well as you're also paying for the quality of the cable. Remember that if you're buying junk, that will always end up in the junk drawer or just in a bin somewhere that you're never going to use. Be ready to spend a little bit more cash for a quality tech accessory that's going to last you a longer time than buying a junk one that either doesn't work or it ends up in a bin somewhere without being used. Let me know down in the comments what is one tech accessory that you have bought that you regret because you haven't used it or ended up being trash. Thank you for sticking around until the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, like this video if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you on the next one.